In this video, let's look at how reflections and refractions work inside Nuke Compositing, how to set them up, how to get the best results inside the new Scanline Render. To create a reflection in USD, three main parts work together. First is a reflection surface shader. This controls how much surface reflects light versus how much it transmits the light from 0 to 1. 1 gives you a chrome and mirror fringe. 0 gives you a clear glass or refraction. Second is ray option inside the scanner render. This defines how many times a ray can bounce around the scene. Higher values give more accurate reflections and refractions, especially when working with glass objects. Third is environment light with a 360-degree HDRI. This provides something for reflection to show. Without an environment, even a mirror looks empty or black. So setup is simple. Start by loading the USD geometry using GeoRead node. Then create a geo-reflection shader inside a USD material. Assign the shader using GeoBind material node. Once connected, you will see a reflection immediately in your scanner render. The most important control is reflection percentage. This decides how strong the reflection is. If you set to 1, the surface behave like mirror. If you set to 0, the surface become transparent, and now we are working with refraction. For this demo, I am using a simple 2D card that is easy to see the behavior. If you place two cards in front of each other, you can see how reflection updates in real time. If you set to 0, the surface become transparent, and now we are working with refraction. When you dial the reflection amount all the way down to 0, the shader starts acting like a transparent glass. This is where refraction comes in. Inside Scanline Render, the refraction max depth and refraction samples control how accurate and smooth the transparency looks. Lower value may cause jagged edges or faint artifacts. Increasing the samples helps the clean up look. The index of refraction in the surface shader also matters. Glass usually works with 1.4 and 1.5. Higher values create strong bending effects like crystals or diamond. Reflections rely heavily on lighting. Using a plate-based HDR or an EXR environment gives much more realistic results. Try rotating the dome light to match to the shot direction. Perfect reflections are often look fake. Adding a little bit breakup helps. You can use noise, bump, or simple blur to soften the reflection to feel more photographic. Nuke USC system is still lightweight compared to full offline rendering, but the reflection and refraction work it's surprisingly powerful and artist friendly. You can also select which object affects only the reflection. In GeoBind material, you can pick the mask option and select which geometry will only need the reflection. As you can see, we can select just for the one material, it will affect only the first one. It will keep the rest of the material as same as it is. In this way, you can bind many material for many geometries in the same scene. You do not need external renders for 3D reflection. You can adjust the reflection directly inside the comp in real time. This makes fast iteration much easier. For shot-based work, quick fixes, or stylized projects, this workflow fits directly into the compositors pipeline. The new reflection shader in Nuke Compositing combined with updated scanner render ray tracing option gives compositor simple and fast way to create reflection, refraction, and chrome surface, also transparent materials. You can experiment quickly, render fast, and make changes directly in comp without waiting for CG updates. This makes Nuke 17 USD shader practical and powerful tool for everyday production work. Let me know if you want to break down the roughness map, normal map, how to match reflection in live action plates. Thank you for watching. Visit topicroomvfx.com for more latest VFX news updates.